We walk into people's lives in these moments, and it's very humbling. And you just speak to them as a human being, and they respond to that. And next thing you know, you're just there, a fly on the wall, observing their lives, and strangely, they go on as if nothing has happened. And I don't know, I suppose how we earn their trust is just to be real.
We really thought this story, if we showed people there is a need for shelter space here, and without that, it's costing you money, and it's horrible for these children. And over time, the city responded and said, you know what, you're right, we need to really look at this and open some shelter space so that these children don't have these 11-hour days in town cars from wherever they're living at the time back to their home school. It was very sad to see, but very rewarding when steps started being made to fix the situation.
I have a job right now, but so did most of the families that we worked with, and they were seeking jobs, and they were trying really hard to find work. And just one thing led to another, and if you just have a couple of missteps, you can enter the cycle of homelessness. And once you're in the cycle of homelessness, it's really very difficult to get out. So I think that working on the project really helped me understand how close I am, how close any of us are to homelessness.
I mean, teenagers like us, the homeless, the undocumented, there are kids in our series who had some serious issues to work through. We don't usually get a voice in mainstream media at all, and so to be able to tell our stories in depth and then to be recognized for it on a national scale is like absolutely fantastic. I'm kind of pinching myself. I can't believe I'm here.
The story really highlighted a problem in the United States of sex trafficking of children, which is really considered something that is more something that happens overseas in other countries, but actually is a big problem in the United States. And I'd learned about the problem several years ago, and when I first heard about it, I was surprised, as many people who say, really, this happened in the United States? But at this point at the Boston Globe, I knew it was a problem, and it was something I wanted to tell more about.
I got so close to the families, and especially the children, and you know, I sort of lived alongside them as they went through their journey to sort of cope with the violence that was brought upon them. This issue of innocent victims of gang violence is really underreported in this country. So when it's honored with these types of awards, it allows people to have access to the story that they may not normally have had.
I'm glad that we could do this series of stories and bring some attention to an issue where I hope some people can wake up.